Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rockwell's Pocket Archie with my review of Captive State. So, earlier I went and saw Captive State. It's a sci-fi thriller, sci-fi political thriller about, there are political aspects to it, but not political thriller in the way that, say, the Captain America: The Winter Soldier was. This is a thriller that has politics in it. Anyway, so quick way to put it is, like I said, sci-fi thriller about the aftermath of an alien invasion from both the standpoints of the collaborators and the dissidents. Quick takes. That was an interesting way to handle the alien invasion trope in movies, as most alien invasion movies are all about humanity coming together and, despite our differences, to take on the aliens. Instead, this is some of humanity coming together to take down the invading aliens and the humans who are working with them, who are generally people who are, of course, obviously the people in power. Cast of note, got John Goodman as William Mulligan. He's a Chicago police officer who's investigating the resistance movement. Ashton Sanders as Gabriel Drummond. So he's the younger brother of a resistance martyr, son of Mulligan's old partner. He works in a data reclamation facility. The idea being there's no more digital communication, so all cell phones are gone through. Their SIM cards or SD cards and whatnot are, all the data is taken off of them and uploaded to wired servers. So that basically the government can then know, okay, this is, have all this previous information. Anyways, those two are our primary leads. We got Jonathan Majors as Ray Drummond, who's Gabriel's older brother, the deceased hero of the Resistance. Vera Farmiga plays Jane Doe. That's literally how she is. How she's listed is simply Jane Doe. She's a prostitute working in the Chicago neighborhood that the majority of the movie takes place in. Mulligan is a regular John of hers, and she has an interest in history. Kevin Dunn plays Police Commissioner Eugene Igo, the Chicago Police Commissioner. He reports directly to the legislators, the aliens. James Ransone as Patrick Ellison. He's one of the important members of the Resistance. Alan Ruck as Charles Rittenhouse, former teacher, now an employee of the local newspaper, as well as a high-ranking resistance member. No, it's not the Chicago Sun-Times. I guess they couldn't get that. They couldn't get them to sign off on it. Kevin J. O'Connor is Kermode. He's Mulligan's partner. More than happy to believe the propaganda, and equally happy to bust heads when told to. There are other characters who, by the end of the movie, we learn are rather important, but it kind of spoils. I think it spoils the movie to say these characters are important. Also, there are characters who are important for a specific portion of the movie and then aren't afterwards. So anyway, spoiler-free breakdown. So the movie begins. We get we see some of what was going on the Armistice Day, and then we get we learn that after the alien invasion, there was an armistice between the humans and the aliens. The aliens take an active role in government to the point of that they are the legislators. In fact, they are the legislatures worldwide. Every major city has a closed zone. And people are imprisoned off world, used to make underground areas for the aliens, all this stuff. Basically, people are being oppressed, and the rich and powerful of the world are kind of just like, we're not. So, yeah. Also, it sets up how life is in the now for both the collaborators. Mainly, we see through the eyes of Mulligan, and the dissidents, or not collaborators, which we see through the eyes of Ashton. As we meet members of the Resistance, we learn that they are planning something. In Act 2, the Resistance brings all the resources they're planning together, and they enact it. Then Act 3 is the aftermath of their plan. So, ups and downs of the movie. On the upside, got a really great primary and secondary cast. I was actually surprised to see that Alan Ruck, Kevin J. O'Connor, and Kevin Dunn, all of whom are great character actors. I was actually surprised to see them listed as being in the movie, and it was great seeing all of them. Though Kevin Dunn, to be perfectly honest, for as highly listed in the credits as he is, does not have that much time. He's not on screen that much. Going against my expectations, which in a good way. I was expecting, honestly, a District 9 knockoff, and I was pleasantly surprised to not get one. The aliens that are shown clearly look really cool, as well as their tech, which appears to be all biotech, which I'm all for biotech in sci-fi movies. As for the downsides, a lot of the lesser cast is easily forgotten. I know Machine Gun Kelly's in the movie, and I saw the character, saw him listed on IMDb and Wikipedia, complete with the name of the character he played. I couldn't tell you who that character was. And part of it is because I'm not a fan. I'm indifferent towards Machine Gun Kelly. I'm sure there was a reason to this, but probably to make the collaborators a bigger threat than the aliens themselves. But most of the aliens seen are just really poorly lit and or shot. The big bristly creature that we see a few times, we see it a couple times and kind of clearly, but I even the clearest shots I was like, what in the hell is that thing? Also, there is a degree of predictability. As the movie progresses, you can tell, the filmmakers made a point of saying, see this thing, this is important. Like, this is important. See it? Oh yeah, that's an important thing. Not right now, but it's important. And it's annoying. It's really annoying. Anyway, so overall closing opinions. I thought it was better than I was expecting. I think that the film's sociopolitical message is not entirely subtle, but I don't see that as a bad thing. Because I think sometimes subtlety's great, Sometimes it's all well and good to be nice and subtle about things, and sometimes you just gotta throw a brick through a damn window. In a metaphorical manner. Definitely worth a watch. I give it a rating of 3.5 out of 5. So yeah. Anyway, as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I put up new content. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon are in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.